this is fucking amazing and also hilarious in the worst possible way. Did you see the MrBeast story over the weekend, Flash?
Yeah, a little. What you have to remind me a little bit.
Okay. So let's start here.
Oh, the Kotaku thing. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. This is amazing to see. And once again, when we talk about Kotaku, Kotaku is
hard-hitting investigative journalism, of course.
Thank you. Yes. By the way, really important information that you gather from Kotaku, Absolutely. Including, apparently, an article that they put out over the weekend or a little bit ago saying, MrBeast saying life is so much easier when you're broke. Now,
I'm sure that's not taken out of any kind of context.
Yeah, I'm sure it's genuine.
Never forget, Kotaku has a fine, highly detailed article about the best butt plugs to use. It's the best way to use, like they vibrate the best way in your butt.
Great article.
When you're playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Phoenix really
so if you've ever wondered what kind of butt plug I can stick in my ass while playing Animal Crossing, Luke Plunkett at Kotaku has an article for you.
What a last name, too.
Luke Plunkett in my butt.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah. So this did not go over well, this article title here, in saying, hey, MrBeast, life is so much easier when you're broke. And people take that like, yo, MrBeast is rich. Why would you say something like that, you dummy? And you can see the response right there from
Would you care to read that?
No, I would not care.
Harriet Tubman could read that one.
Where's Harriet when you need her? That had 12 million views on it. That's going crazy.
That's funny.
That is funny.
I like it.
I
agree with him.
Succinct, right to the point there, Corey. Just right to the
Very
heart.
eloquent.
627,000 likes. This is a super viral post. And then MrBeast is like, yo, he says a news site lied and said that I said life is so much easier when you're broke, which I didn't say. Now I'm waking up to millions of people believing a lie and hating me. Being famous is so much fun. Now, this stems from an interview that MrBeast did from a Dexerto podcast. Which, by the way, that podcast, when MrBeast did this interview, had 0 subscribers on it.
Okay.
So this is 100% like an Access Media thing, right? He did this interview with this Dexerto podcast. I think that podcast now has like 16,000 subscribers, so good for them. But their idea is they're going to interview a bunch of influencers, and MrBeast was the first person to the interview. Now, this is what he actually said. He says, here's what I actually said. Such a shame they only use a small percentage of the people. Such a shame that only a small percentage of the people that saw that slanderous article will see this. This is true because if you look at this, this only has 3.6 million views, whereas this other one had 12 million views. Right, so he is correct. Only a small percentage of people. Now listen to what he actually says here because I think it's very important.
It's really killing me, to be honest. It's like so much easier when you're, bro, if you don't travel constantly, life is so easy when you just wake up in your own bed and like waking up in your own bed and working 15 hours in, your office or whatever. So easy compared to.
So if you heard that, he doesn't even say broke. He says bro. And the context is he's talking about how messed up he is from traveling for 2 weeks straight and that he prefers working in the office himself. So yeah, nothing to do with broke. But this entire article misquotes him, then uses it as clickbait in the title when he didn't even say anything about being broke. Just excellent journalism from Kotaku here. Excellent journalism. This article's been out for over a week and still has.
What's that?
I like the clapping.
Yeah. But once again, didn't even say broke at all.
Nope.
He said bro. He used it as a conjunction to put together 2 sentences here.
Yep.
Oh, and now the best part of this, Kotaku blamed AI for this. Didn't they say the reason that they screwed this up is because the AI transcript?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Flash. They are blaming the podcast transcript.
Yes, there it is.
It says, a previous version of this article incorrectly quoted MrBeast as saying easier when you're broke when speaking about the challenges of his current lifestyle. The misquote came from a transcript provided by the PR for the Diary of a CEO podcast ahead of the episode airing. MrBeast has since clarified his statement in the post on X/Twitter, and we've updated the quote and the article's headline accordingly, which nobody cares about now. Here is the article over on Kotaku. Life is easy when you wake up in your own bed and work 15 hours, which is a lot different than this initial title of Life is So Much Easier When You're Broke. That doesn't quite have the same amount of chutzpah, if you will, by with this title. I don't know if many people would be reading it if it didn't say that.
You know what an investigative journalist would have done?
Maybe watch the interview.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Instead of reading a fucking transcript, maybe go watch it.
That's the
This is why
state,
everybody thinks Kotaku is a fucking joke.
like that's the state of like the media today. Is like that excuse. You would never even want to admit to that excuse of like, yeah, we only checked this one thing, and it's like and
We
then
just
you
read 2 sentences and wrote a whole article about it.
Right.
Watch at least. It's a 1 second clip. At least watch it.
Right. And I mean, you could have gone through it. Like if you're reading that and you go, wow, that's pretty fucking ballsy. Look, we haven't really talked about like a lot of the stuff that's happening from a content creator perspective. I know like Smash caught a lot of grief recently for not checking his shit. And you saw all these mainstream media journalists dunking on him. It's like, dude, I said it at the time, nobody's going to bat 1,000, but it seems like Kotaku doesn't even get close to batting 300 at times.
Did they also post the video with the article too? Because that would be hilarious if they actually with the headline.
Oh yeah,
and
they clipped the
included
video in there.
That whole
didn't even
Smash
watch it.
JT thing was really vindictive, though. I mean, he went out of his way to try to fuck with him, like getting that guy's name that works there, and
Yeah, there was a lot of things wrong on both sides of that, I think.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, in the actual article here on Kotaku, they actually have the interview right here. So
That's so stupid. Unless they
Hysterical.
added it in afterwards
No,
when they
I doubt it.
updated it.
yeah, so it's really amazing to see the amount of bullshit that people get away with, but then they continue to hold YouTubers, whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see, and it's honestly, as you're right, this is bigger than just the gaming space. This is across the board. And look, by the way, look at how fucking far down you have to go before you get the correction here, right?
That's always how.
Yes, it
yeah.
says
be right at
update.
the top.
It should be the first thing that you see up
Yeah.
here. 100%. You got to scroll all the way down before
If you
get-
go to like Deadline or something like that, if they update an article, it's right at the top.
It should be. And this is the last thing you see. It's literally the last part of the article. This goes to that. Remember they hired that CEO, or not the new CEO, the new head of Kotaku.
Yeah.
What about 6 months ago, 8 months ago,
Yeah.
right?
About.
Like this falls on him. He's the dude who's in charge of all this, and he's the one who should be looking over all this. Now, once again, not everybody's going to get. I like to have a little bit of grace here, right? There's some people going to fuck up. I get it, but how do you own it? This right here, putting in a retraction or a correction at the very, very bottom of the article, is not owning it. So I don't want to hear anybody talking about, oh, you guys did this or this person did this, when it's the pot calling the kettle black in a situation like this. It's a bunch of bullshit. Kotaku, they're on borrowed time. I think we all understand that.
God, I can't. I'm gonna do a 24-hour live stream. I think I'm gonna
You
try to
think
fit
so?
it in there. Yeah, when they go under, I'm waiting.
What do you
Celebration.
Yeah, we'll just it's a celebration. We're just gonna go through and read their fucking butt plug articles and stuff like that. Have some good stories about Alyssa Mercanti. It'll be a fun stream.
We'll all do it together, okay? We'll do a big celebration stream across the board, and everybody will rejoice at the same time. Does that sound good?
Works.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that. Okay, all right, Flash. Guys, we're going 3 hours today. 3 stinking hours. It is March 3rd. We're going 3 hours. Get everybody here. We got a lot going on. We're filming all sorts of great stuff for you guys. We did see this. I don't know who Mikey Madison is. Who is this?
I have no idea. I've never heard the name before in my life.
Okay, so Mikey Madison apparently won an Oscar last night. And let's just do a quick Wikipedia search on Mikey Madison. So Mikey Madison was born in 1999. Okay.
She won an Oscar and she's like a baby. That's awesome, though. Good for
Okay.
her.
Gained notoriety, recognition for playing the titular role of a sex worker in Sean Baker's film Honora. So there we go.
Yep.
She won the Academy Award for Best Actress for playing a sex worker. Can we stop calling them sex workers and go back to calling them whores?
Prostitutes.
Can we just do that? I think that
Works for me. Craig.
I
Prostitute.
appreciate that, Phoenix. Y'all, it's good. Yeah, I feel like that's something that is, missing in today's society, the idea of a sex worker. I hate that term has
Yeah,
been
they
hijacked.
glorify everything now. There's
Yeah.
we need shame back in the world. That's what I say. I don't know if that's a hard take, but I think we need a little bit of shame. Back in
That's not a hard take. That's that's something that, listen, you far right bigot.
Yeah.
There it is. Just by saying you need a little bit of shame and accountability. Well, Mikey Madison won the award last night for Best Actress, and guess what she said, Blabs?
Him. I just want to recognize and honor the sex worker community. Yes, I will continue to support and be an ally. All the incredible people, the women that I've had the privilege of meeting from the community has been one of the highlights of this incredible experience. She's an ally of prostitution. I didn't know you could be an ally of prostitution unless you were the paying customer.
Maybe she was. Maybe she was.
Maybe she was.
Customer. Yeah.
There are male strippers out there.
Well, I mean, I don't think she was necessarily talking to the male strippers.
Oh,
you know,
progressive.
Maybe she was getting some nice tips.
Tits and tips.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. How do you think that goes? Now, I have not seen the movie.
I've not even really heard of this movie. So,
but isn't that very telling when it comes to the Oscars?
Yeah, even this Emilia Perez movie. Who's actually watched it unless you were researching it, right?
Is that the one who?
The tranny one.
Okay.
Yeah.
The tranny one. It's good. Well, congratulations, all you sex workers. You finally have visibility.
From the Oscars, no less.
Sorry, let me rephrase that sentence. Congratulations, all you whores. You've finally been seen by another whore in Hollywood. Congratulations, you've done it, guys.
I feel like we need Kamala Harris's meme again. We did it. We did it, Joe.
Oh,
we
yeah.
deleted that
We
one.
did. We deleted that one. Yeah.
We needed room.
We did. Yes.
It's so the times just don't make sense. I'm waiting now for people who have multiple personality disorder to have multiple driver's licenses. It's coming. We just validate and reward everything.
Yeah, 100%. You're the best. Congratulations on sucking that dick.
Yeah.
And congratulations, Mikey.
You do it so
and you're
well.
an ally with that.
That's right. Hey, way to whore yourself out. That it's funny because bringing it back to video games, which is what we always do here. David Jaffe, he did that interview where he's like, "Hey, what's wrong with sex workers?" It's like, well, you catch diseases. They have no self-esteem. They there's a lot wrong with whores. So there's that. We used to shame whores. The girl who slept with all the guys, except now she gets paid to sleep with all the guys. So
you never said thank you for being called a whore in the past. Now this is apparently a great thing.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
It's like, hey, way to go. Hey, we're glad you found the channel. If you made it this far, hit that subscribe button. We love to see you guys more often.